This video is about repeating sentences, phrases, and sounds. Task 2 is started and developed by Dr. Judy Montgomery and Dr. Barbara Moore. The main purpose of this task is to allow your child to listen, repeat, and manipulate the sounds of spoken English in a supportive setting. This task is split into 3 parts, each with their own video. In order to prepare for this task, you will be required to select sentences of varying lengths from your chosen book. When first starting, use sentences of 5 to 7 words in length, later moving to 10 to 12 words, and lastly, 12 to 14 words. This is sentence repetition. Do this activity with your child for 1 minute. The ability to say sentences verbally is important for comprehension and fluency. Your child is asked to repeat sentences, and if done successfully, they're able to move on to longer sentences. If your child is in the 5 to 7 word range, you may say sentences such as, spitball stuck to the ceiling. Now we will demonstrate this activity. I will be playing the role of the instructor.
And I will be playing the role of the student.
So for example, now repeat after me. Spitball stuck to the ceiling.
Spitball stuck to the ceiling.
Great job! If your child is in the 10 to 12 word range, you may say sentences such as, a woman in an ugly black dress stood before them. Now repeat after me. A woman in an ugly black dress stood before them.
A woman in an ugly black dress stood before them.
That's great! Good job! There are some times when your child may choose to use a different word instead of the word or phrase in the sentence. For example, now repeat after me. The shades were tightly drawn and no one answered the door.
The shades were tightly closed and no one answered the door.
In this example, the child used tightly closed instead of tightly drawn. Explain to them the differences between these 2 words. This may be because of a variety of reasons. For example, your child may be more familiar with the word tightly closed instead of tightly drawn. This will be further expanded on in a different video. For now, you may choose to write out the sentence and follow it visually. So for example, the shades were tightly drawn and no one answered the door.
The shades were tightly drawn and no one answered the door.
Great job! Continue repeating the sentence until the child has gotten the correct phrasing. In class, we converted this task into a more fun, creative stepping stone game to make it even more exciting. This merged auditory and kinesthetic cues together, allowing for a more interactive learning style. Each of the stones had a word on it, and the students verbalized the word on the stone as they stepped on it.
They were even rude during story hour.